Hey everybody, KMO here with another Out of My Head video, and I'm just about to go into this movie theater over here and see Alita, Battle Angel. I read the comic in the 90s. I read quite a bit of it, actually. I don't remember exactly how far I got with it, but many volumes, and liked it a lot. I've been looking forward to this, and I definitely wanted to have it under my belt, having supported this film before I shell out any money to go see Captain Marvel. Anyway, I'll tell you what I think when I get back. Wow, that was engrossing. You know, the things that I really love about science fiction films, well done, big budget science fiction films, is production design. Oh, this film had that in spades. That was amazing. The performance by the lead, I've never known her in anything else, Rosa something. She was excellent. And, people complained about the big eyes on the character. It was the big eyes that kept her out of the uncanny valley, as I've mentioned in the, sex robot videos recently. A face that is not quite right, a human face that doesn't quite work but is trying to fool you, sets off, a sort of neurological bullshit detector, sort of an alarm, spidey sense kind of thing. But if you take some feature like the eyes and you make them really big so that it's clearly not trying to be human, it lifts you right out of the uncanny valley. And that's so happened here. Now, one of my major laments in life is just, I don't know if it's psychological or if it's just a factor of age, but I just don't feel things like I used to feel things. I remember the intensity with which with which music would fill me when I was in my late teens and early 20s, and that's just gone away. I mean, now, it'll set my foot tapping or whatever, but I don't have those swells of emotion like I used to. And I don't get, puppy love crushes anymore either, but I caught just a little hint of that looking in her great big brown eyes in this film. There was a little echo of that, puppy dog crush. So, wow. The characters were excellent. Casting was great. I mean, everything about it was great. Mahershala Ali's character, what was his name? I don't know. He had some clunky lines. I mean, it was like Ian McDermott in all the Star Wars prequels. He played, Emperor Palpatine. He delivered some really clunky dialogue in those movies with gravitas, and Mahershala Ali does the same thing here. But for the most part, the dialogue is pretty good. It's really, really earnest. I mean, super earnest. There's not a hint of irony or distance or detachment. I mean, it's really just, it's all in emotionally, And if I have a complaint about the film, it's that there's a lot of source material that was compressed here. I read the Battle Angel Alita comics in the 90s, so it's been at least 20 years, probably like 25 years since I read them. I don't remember the plot all that well. I remember moments, and I can see that some of the moments that I remembered were reproduced here in the film, but I'm pretty sure, they arrived at those moments via a different route. It just seemed like there were characters who, like Alita has quite an arc as a character. She starts off sweet and innocent. She discovers her killer prowess. She's supposed to be a teenage girl. She's kind of got like this father-daughter relationship with the Christoph Waltz character, Dr. Ito, and the progression of her father-daughter dynamic with him, it just moves a little too quickly. And there's just a lot. It's clear, like the relationship with the boyfriend, Hugo, moves too quickly. And it just seems like, this is a 10-hour Netflix series that has been condensed down into a 2-hour, 90-minute, or whatever it is, feature film. But I guess I'm used to the larger canvas of streaming service, sweeping arc series. So this one really does seem condensed. But, after watching 5 seasons of Star Wars: The Clone Wars, I then saw the prequel series again, and they seem super condensed. Like, if you watch Revenge of the Sith, so much happens in the first, story-wise. Everything is just super, super compressed compared to the TV show, which, explored characters and took you to different places and really stretched things out, really showed you what was going on in that universe in a, in a lot of different places from a lot of different people's perspectives and in great depth. And then you go back and you watch the prequel series again, and it's just like the Reader's Digest condensed version of a story. And that was Alita Battle Angel was kind of like that. But it was so lush and so earnest, and it was just going for it. And I was with it the whole way. I really enjoyed it. So tomorrow night, I'm going to see Captain Marvel. I'll say no more at this time. But I will talk to you again tomorrow.